Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Down. 15-1. 15-1.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Barkley had his biggest game yardage-wise against these Eagles last year pretty early on in the season. 130 on the ground, 99 more through the air on 9 catches. On second down, here's Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Just like that. Just like that.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to let one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 44-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
So we got man. Under crush, under. Ram. Chef.
On the toss play, Howard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Jim, no.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed out right. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. There he goes inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
It feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Done. Waiting.
59. Hey, get the late one. Hey, switch gears.
Please, please.
Check it back.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Safe. Shoot.
Great 15. Great 15.
From midfield, here's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, they run with Howard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check girls, check girls.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check 52.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Done. 120.
57, come on.
Black.
Trash. That's trash.
Okay, done.
His pass caught at the 4. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Protein spill.
Check.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Now it's Barkley. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Fletcher Cox. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Alpha. Ready?
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He finds Coleman. And they work this out past the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jonathan Cyprien there defensively to make the play.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
X3, 218, chop.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A first down carry for Barkley. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here I come. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now.
On second down now, Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable for Grant. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Oh, he's hit. The ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So they have the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
80 weapons.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Sponge. No.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Win 5-3, win 5-3.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Grant. He's got a first out and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But
got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. Ooh, with a juke. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
6-6, pull it high. Here we
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Deuce, 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 deuce. Check, 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 check.
Side.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30.
First down, Giants.
Here we go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
From the 27, Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, high 7.
I can't believe they let you play.
Jones operating from the gun. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. 23 yards on the play.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
15.
It's second and 8.
They'll go to Barkley again. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. A toss out to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying the right side with Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They will run with Grant. Now the ball comes loose. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he loses the football a second time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The 20, 10, 5. And they're not able to convert on fourth down.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Bang, 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 bang. Protein spill.
Check, 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 check.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Another try for Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. This one is Slayton over the middle. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They come out here in the eye. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Grant, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jakeem Grant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. Jones now from the gun on third down. Got a man, Slayton. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing, Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
On the ready.
Jones heading up here first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
X3, 218, chop.
At the 44-yard line.
49, check 49, check 49.
Again, it's Barkley. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
On the set.
Mike 58 right there. Rip left, rip left.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
We ain't begin to turn you. Hey, exit. Don't get nervous.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Go. 58's the mic.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Spike.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Both sevens the mic. Both sevens the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, switch gears.
Ram.
Check the backer. Check the backer.
Check nine. Ram.
Slam.
To throw is Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. After the sack on first down, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and